The Yangtze River neatly divides Nanjing into two halves, and spanning it are the Yangtze River Bridge, completed in 1968, the Nanjing No. 2 Bridge, completed in 2002, and behind me, completed in 2006, the Nanjing No. 3 Bridge. This is Up the Yangtze with a Paddle, in which we profile some of the fascinating foreign individuals making big contributions to the local community here in Jiangsu province. On this edition, we meet a German man called Helmut Gusten. We call him the Bridge Builder. The most famous section of a popular piece of Anhui opera music entitled A Husband and Wife Return Home. The man playing the part of the husband in that clip we have just seen is Mr. Helmut Gusten, our subject for today, and the General Manager of PML and President of the Nanjing chapter of the European Chamber of Commerce. Helmut, what on earth were you doing in that clip?
That was actually a television program commemorating the 10 years anniversary of Jiangsu television station and Baden-Württemberg, German state of Baden-Württemberg television station. And the idea of a German person singing a Chinese piece was very appealing to them, so I did it.
You can sing Chinese opera, so your Chinese language skills must be excellent. I imagine you've been in China a long time.
That's correct. I basically spent my entire professional career in China. I came in 1994 as an engineer for a German company, and my work brought me to Nanjing in 1996. I was the representative for the German state of Baden-Württemberg here, and in the process of this work I set up the company Lights, became their general manager for 5 years, and in 2004 I set up the PML company here in Nanjing.
Your company's business focus is the design and construction of pedestrian aluminium bridges, while you yourself are also helping to build a cultural bridge, namely the Nanjing International Jazz and World Music Festival, of which you yourself are co-founder and president. What were your motivations behind all of this?
I helped a German musician organize a concert here in Nanjing, and he was actually the son of my mathematics professor who initiated my enthusiasm for China. So I organized and sponsored his concert here in Nanjing, and I got a little bit of a reputation as a music sponsor, and that's how I actually got to meet Dong Jiming here, the organizer of the jazz festival.
Dong Jiming works in the Jiangsu Cultural Center. As an erhu player, he stages solo erhu concerts and has been lecturing on the subject of Chinese music since 1995.
中国的民族民间音乐非常的优秀，所以我想通过邀请外国爵士乐队到江苏来，与中国的民族音乐家进行交流沟通，让我们中国的民族音乐有更多的机会展现在世界的舞台上。
Nanjing is an ancient capital in China with over 2,000 years of tradition. But as regards Western culture, and jazz in particular, Nanjing was until recently no match for nearby Shanghai, making the hosting of a jazz and world music festival all the more of a challenge.
Well, in the beginning, of course, jazz and world music doesn't draw a huge fan base, and the public interest is not as big. But our strategy was to go ahead and do the jazz festivals year by year anyway, and then increase our reputation, and then in the end it will draw audience, and it will also draw sponsorship.
The first jazz festival was a great success. However, no one could have foreseen what would happen the following year.
During the preparation of the 2003 festival, then came SARS and all the restrictions and limitations we had due to that.
所以我也很着急，每次也是忧心忡忡。但是在这个时候，在关键的时候，古斯腾他总是给我很大的支持和帮助。他总是鼓励我这样的一句话：别担心，有我在，你放心，我们的爵士乐一定会把它做得好。
The festival in 2004 saw the introduction of its logo, an emblem which encompasses the plum blossom symbol of Nanjing, the Ming Dynasty wall representing Nanjing's traditional culture, and the icon of jazz itself, the saxophone.
The following year, 2005, was a real breakthrough. We had a record audience of 9,000 people. We had media coverage locally and nationally. That was really the first big concert series.
像这样一些国际爵士节，也能够让我们江苏南京的市民更多的了解世界。那么这样一个爵士音乐节是一个非常好的窗口。
Well, due to the increasing reputation of our festival, it was much easier to seek sponsorship in 2005. This year, Bosch Siemens Household Appliances was our main sponsor of the event, and their general manager was very supportive, and we could even have his wife included in our program. She's a very famous flutist from Taiwan, and she was also in one of the jazz concerts.
It's perfect. I love it. It's so good, and it gives me such a good feeling when I'm here in China.
那么这个项活动的举办呢，对于促进我们中外文化的交流，起到了沟通南京和世界的这个联系的桥梁作用。
Helmut's bridge building has left quite an impression on many people, just one of whom is none other than his very own partner, Dong Jingming himself.
古斯腾这个人呢，为人非常热情。待人也很诚恳，在工作的时候呢是很认真、很细心，所以我很幸运有这么样一个很好的朋友和一个很好的合作伙伴。
The 2006 festival has really been the best festival so far in terms of quality and in terms of organization. I also think that the festival has gained reputation internationally and locally, and I truly think we have built a bridge between Jiangsu and the rest of the world.
Hello, China!
From 2002 to 2006, a total audience of around 40,000 people have enjoyed the performances at the Nanjing International Jazz and World Music Festival. Now, Helmut and his partners are continuously busy, planning not only the next jazz festival, but also those well into the future.
This has been Up the Yangtze with a Paddle, where today we have met the bridge builder, Mr. Helmut Gusten. Thank you for allowing us to join you today.